trust the process. You know, that's about it. You know, pressure. You know, pressure is all what you put on it. You know, I got pressure built up from last year that I have to, settle on. But so I'm ready to work. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back with the younger guys and give them my leadership and just this is how we work. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is how I work. You want to be where I'm at? This is how we work. I don't need to pick up no slack. Y'all come with me or y'all get past me. I want everybody to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you don't know how to do it or if you figure out, this is my process. This is how I go throughout, trying to become a better player, and it worked. So if this is what you want or if that's what you want, come on. And if those guys want to be involved and, want to take that next step, I'll show you the way I do it. And we can go from there.
I know you haven't had as much time with Coach Nielsen as your teammates have had. What have you been hearing from them on top of what you learned in your short time you were here before about his approach to running a defense? How is it different from what you saw?
I mean, what I know from my experiences, everybody's going to have their own experiences dealing with him. But for mine, man, it's he loves ball. He's all about ball. And he wants me to pass rush.
Well, let me ask you this. Obviously, he's brought a lot of his own people in.
Yeah.
Like guys that either
great guys, great coaches.
Guys that either play for him or he coached with. How much of a difference do you think, if at all, that can make to helping a defense reach its potential?
I mean, chemistry is everything. So if you had years together or if you know the guy, it's just like teammates, The better we know each other, the more chemistry we can have, the more we can push each other. Just like coaches, I don't know, but I would assume it would be the same thing. It's more of a, everybody knows their role, and everybody expects to do that role to that level. Obviously Coach Ryan is the top dog, and then you have, the coaches under it that also has their roles, has the experience with him, knows how to deal with him, knows how to talk to him, knows how to, if you're not right, this is the way, this is, you know what I'm saying, and come up to him as a man to man. And I don't know what they do, but I will assume that's how it goes. And, I expect that to happen. I think communication so far has been, great. I see the guys, they're working. Technique is like the main thing that they focus on here. And, everything else, you just play ball. Like when we play snaps, you got to play ball at that point. So, I'm excited to be back. Today was a good first day. Get to work with some of the young guys, let them see, everybody's the real deal, but this is the real deal here. And if you want to get to here, come on.
Josh, you've talked a lot about legacy and stuff. Is that a big deal in your family too, with your sisters?
Yeah, definitely. Man, my whole goal as an athlete is to beat my sister. Like all the goals, the football achievements is very cool. And I love going home and I love, looking at the trophies and seeing the work that I put in, but that doesn't mean anything until I beat my sister. So when I say legacy, it's deeper than what I do out here. It's my sister is, come from a competitive family, and my family is everything. Like my legacy is, my family name. I grew up, families of Hines Allens. And it's like I grew up under that status. And so for me, it was, I had to live up to the expectations. My sisters was McDonald All-Americans. My uncle was in the College Basketball Hall of Fame. I was young buck, hey, Lil Duncan, you know what I'm saying, Lil Hines. That's what I was known as. And then, all right, my sister gets drafted. My sister goes to Louisville. One of my sisters, Maisha, she's in the WNBA now, obviously. But she goes into the league. What's my step? I have to go. She goes Louisville, I go to Kentucky. She gets drafted. I remember that night, I was like, I had to get drafted higher than her. I got drafted higher than her. Cool, now I'm up on. And then she wins a championship. I'm like, well, shit, I got to win a championship and the MVP, once we get to there, a Super Bowl and the MVP. So, like, so for me, man, that's everything. My uncle's like I said, he's in the Hall of Fame. I want to be there one day as well. But for right now, I gotta catch my sister.
Does she hold it over your head?
No, I think it's really me.
You?
I think I'm the problem, but it fuels me. You know, it's that one of those deep desires that I really want to achieve. You know, it was, again, going back to high school. You know, like I went to Abbeville High School, which is in Alabama. All my family graduated from Montclair High School. So it was like, for me, my senior year coming, I have to graduate because I go to my grandfather's house. Everybody has their high school flags up. You know, graduated this day. Uncles, aunts, sister, brother, mom, dad. Like, not my dad, but my mom. And then, so for me, as I'm looking there every day, I'm like, I can't be the odd one out. So I had to go back. You know, so it's just something that drives me.
When is the last time you and Maisha actually played one-on-one in basketball?
Man, let me tell you.
What happened at some point.
The last time I can remember, it was a 2-on-2. It was me and my brother versus her. Excuse me. And one of my older sisters, and we beat them in the park. Mom was right there. My mom can vouch for me. So we beat them there. One-on-one, I'm not messing with her now. Last year I went to a family night in D.C., took my kids with them, excuse me. I took my kids, and I'm just shooting around. And, like, it just, it takes me about 10, 15 shots to make my first one. And then now I'm starting to feel it. Her, she's just grabbing it. Just anywhere on the court, making everything. So for me, it was like, basketball, she got it. She tried out for football. I couldn't let her do that to me either. But yeah, now I'm not playing my sister one-on-one because she will beat me.
Josh, it's clear you're still trying to grow a lot, but after having a franchise here, what's something you've kind of changed or adjusted, or do you have a mantra to keep building off of a franchise here like that?
I mean, for me this year, man, it's very personal. You know, last year, you know, I'm glad I figured out what works for me. And so for me, it's, okay, you know, I'm glad it was at the time where I needed to figure it out, you know, to benefit off of it. But now for me, it's like, you did it because of that. No, you know, I'm going to show you why. I found out what works for me. I'm going to double up, get better from that, and improve mentally, physically, and emotionally. And now I can grow from there. So for right now, man, I'm more mentally strong at this point of the season that, you know, it's just going to keep building from here. I get to be with the guys. I get to tell them how I'm feeling, tell them where I've been, tell them where I'm going, and really encourage that. One of my goals is, you know, I'm going to win Defensive Player of the Year, you know, and for me, I have to be tier 1. I have to be above tier 1 because there's guys already solidified themselves that they're looking at. So for me, I have to, okay, this is what y'all want, bet. But then I'm talking to Tyson. It's the same way. I'm talking to Devin. What do you want to do? I want to win Defensive Player of the Year. Well, you're going to have to beat me. So you're going to have to work. And so, like, it's that, so now I know, like, this is what you want to do. I'm going to show you. You're going to show me. If you slacking, then you say you want, people, defense players of yours don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't slack. So that's the accountability we can hold in ourselves, is to see more guys buy into that bigger aspect, shoot to the top. Because you don't want to, I didn't play last year to be a Pro Bowler. I'm pissed about that. You know what I mean? So that's another fuel that I can really bank on. So, man, I got a lot of stuff in my bag that I can carry on, and so a lot of things that fuel me going into this year. I'm excited about this year. I think it's going to be a great year. We got a great team. I'm glad, like, the vets not here, so the young guys know, oh, dang, they was that good. And I wasn't here. So now when I add that extra piece, now, okay, we about to be humming. And I want to push everybody. And I want everybody to push me. Can't wait to work with Trey. I got to get offs with every day with Trey. Like, that's mandatory. I'm already talking crap to the guys now that, you know, I'm sorry y'all can't beat me. You know, y'all got to work on that. But I'm also pushing them, like, come out here early, let's get some work in. That's it. I didn't say one word to them, but come on, we're gonna get some pre-work. We already, you know, changed the schedule up for me a little bit. So for me, it's like, how can I get that extra work? If I'm gonna do it, y'all doing it with me. And that's how you get better.
What's it been like getting to know Eric Armstead so far?
Great dude. All the characteristics that you want in a player, as a teammate, as a friend, as a leader, he has all of it. First of all, he has the eye, you know, the structure. So it's like, oh, he's a guy. And then when you have the conversation with him, he has the intellect. And then when you see the film, he has the film. So he has everything that you really want and need in a defensive tackle. I'm excited to play against him. Obviously, he played at a high level for so long out there in San Fran. He played with Nick, you know, so he's played with guys that played at a very high level. You know, for me, I want him to show, you know, I want to show him that I ain't no Nick, but I'm Josh. And this a bad boy. It's a bad boy right here. And I play the game my way. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to see that. And I want him to know that, you know, when you get to the Super Bowl, we're gonna win it. You know, that was my goal for me and for him. Like, when we get there, we're going all the way. You know what I'm saying? So, and I told him I'm gonna be the MVP of it too. So, you know, so I can't wait to get there.